Which one did you choose? Did you choose the 4-color Deathrite or the Jeskai Arcanist? All right, on the play versus Anzi. Is he streaming? Can I send people there? Can I get my food? This is a powder. This is a keep. He's streaming. That's what I like to hear. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? We got Wasteland, Gaia's Cradle. Alright, so I want my Misdirection and Force, so I don't need Vigor. I don't need Memnite. I don't need Cradle, maybe? This way, well, I guess I would rather, would I rather have a Wasteland? Or would I rather have a blind Wasteland, or be able to use my Cradle to pay for like Stone Coil Serpent or something? I guess that's the question, right? I think like you're kind of priced into pitching this Memnite, and then I'm questioning like, do I want a Gaia's Cradle for 1 mana, or would I rather just have a Wasteland? I think I would rather just have a Wasteland. So I think we'll just go with this, and we'll go with this, and we'll have this left. And now we have a hollow one. We have no way to turn our Bazaar into card advantage currently. I guess hollow one technically did that, but let's find out what Anurag is playing. They played Pio on stream last night. Our hand is only okay versus Pio. I've already pitched a Vigor, and we only have 1 counter spell. But yeah, I don't know. Let's see what opponent does. Opponent can play around negation, but it does take a little work. This was a bad stream opponent to order my food against, because I play slow and stream, and Anzi plays slow and stream. Together, we can play the slowest while streaming, and my food will sit in the tie place. That's funny. Oh, I have plenty of time. We'll be fine. We will be fine. I think. That's a lot of talking. The Anurag talks a lot, and I also talk a lot. I feel like that would be too many voices in my head. By all means, somebody put a multi-Twitch link in chat and let people watch both sides. Squee. Too funny. Black Lotus, huh? I don't think I'm supposed to negate that, typically. Black Lotus, Underground Sea, White Man. Is it just Mentor and I lose? It's... Alright, well, I'm going to counter this because there's really no other option. It just... My spells don't do anything if I don't. So, Soul Ring. We definitely don't currently... And top. We definitely don't currently have enough permission to stop Pio. That's just the way our hand's shaped. So it's going to be a little awkward. And our clock is a little slow. We're definitely slower than the average Hollow One start of 2 Hollow Ones, 2 Vengevines. That's a permission spell. Alright, so now I have to choose between Force of Will and Wasteland. I guess technically I could choose Mindbreak Trap and Wasteland. There's like a decent chance that Wasteland is actually really good here. But is it higher than the chance that Force of Will is good here? I can't believe that would be true. I feel like that would not be true. I think I want to pitch Stonecoil, Wasteland, Force of Negation, and have Trap Force of Will. I just think that the Wasteland is a little too high variance compared to just having Force and Mindbreak Trap. What having Force and Mindbreak Trap does allow as well is if I don't have to do anything this turn, an opponent passes it back to me, then thanks. And then I draw a blue card. I then have Force and Trap, which is pretty good. Blue, white, Demonic Tutor. Yeah. The only way not countering this backfires is if opponent like has an Ancestral already and tutors for a Yogwill. Yeah, I mean, we played the Mirror, and we played Eldrazi with Peacekeeper, and I think I don't think I played super great. I think we played okay though. We've had very good variants in the first match, and some not so good variants in the second match. So just Magic, really. I mean, I've had some bad timeouts on stream. Oh boy. The one where it was the 3 a.m. challenge, that was particularly brutal with the lethal attack in attack steps. That one made me really upset. I was playing Yorion in Vintage, and we were going to cash and get the list published. But I just needed one more second. It was also like 9 a.m. after staying up for 28 hours or whatever. Alright. I'm gonna tell him if he plays faster, he can have my viewers. Is that rude? If you play faster, you can have my viewers. Are you just going for it? Did they tutor for Tolarian, or did they tutor for... They must have tutored for Ancestral, right? And this is gonna get Merchant Scroll? How does that work? What do they... Unless they tutored for Academy. They might have tutored for Academy. Oh... I feel like they tutored for Ancestral, and I would rather them use their mana to fluster me. Alright, whatever. Well, they're not even going to Ancestral here, right? Well, I guess they... I think I'm supposed to trap that, because the opponent might just not play the Ancestral on this turn. They can just play it on my turn and I look really stupid. But then they wouldn't have Fluster, so that means they would have Demonic Tutored for Academy. But Demonic Tutoring for, like, Yogwill is also pretty reasonable here as well. So they must have... Really awkward. So now I lose my Force of Will. Because I think I am supposed to counter this. Well, maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm actually not. Maybe what I want to do is let this resolve, try to draw a blue card, have force and trap in it for the next turn. Missed. Is there any reason that I would activate Bazaar? There's no reason that I shouldn't activate Bazaar. Fuck. Chalice Trap? Chalice Trap? Is that possibly better? Can't possibly be better. It's I Tinker and PO, but maybe it is better. Chalice Trap over Force. Let's try it. I think I really screwed up by not trapping. I really screwed up by not trapping the Merchant Scroll. I should have trapped Merchant Scroll. Then I would have been in a situation where I would have just drawn this Chalice and played it. A card that makes me really not want to do this line is like Mentor, Tinker. But I think we're like so far behind. I just like don't think we ended up with a hand that had a high enough clock or enough permission to verse PO. To be fair, like I discarded a Force of Vigor, but I was also on the draw blind, right? Or on the play blind, I mean. Alright, I'm gonna hit him with the if you play faster, so I can make my take up time. I will send you my viewers after the match. Alright, I'm doing it. I gotta send a heart smiley face, so I'm not BMing. Is that how that works? Oh man. They did tutor for Yogwell. Okay. They can't get Black Lotus now, so that's a plus side of our Chalice draw. So I assume they're just gonna cast Ancestral. So I think opponent did Demonic for Yogwell and Merchant for Ancestral, which would make a lot of sense, because if you have a Merchant Scroll for an Ancestral, well, no. They also had an Academy? They just have everything? I think it's a little weird. So maybe they Merchant Scroll for a Fluster. I assume it's a Fluster. A Hurkyl's Recall. I guess that's pretty good as well. Hurkyl's Recall targeting me. You can just trap it. They get an Ancestral. I'm just gonna trap it. They can still, I guess they can't Demonic this turn unless they force this. They have a force. Wow. Okay. So we get forced. This goes back to our hand. So now it depends on, oh, now they can get the Black Lotus back. So Black Lotus gets Demonic Tutor. Demonic Tutor for Tinker or Mentor or PO maybe. Possibly one of those things. Oh man, a sub too? You're killing it tonight. Appreciate that. Enjoy the emotes. There it is. All right. So they either got Mentor, PO, or Tinker. So I think playing Chalice HollowVine is better than, well, if they went for PO or Tinker, maybe playing the Vigor. I can't imagine that the Vigors are better. I just doesn't make, it wouldn't make sense. They pitched Tinker to Force. Oh, they did pitch Tinker to Force. You're totally right, Squee. So then all they need to do is get Mentor, and I can't win. So. Like, if they got PO, it's not the worst thing in the world for me. But if they got Mentor, I can't beat that. No, what's gonna be funny? I'm gonna do all this advertising. I'm gonna be like, I played 10 leagues of vintage HollowVine to prepare for the vintage challenge, vintage showcase. And then I'm just gonna play PO anyways. Alright. I think Ozzy played that well. We really just didn't have the cards we needed to win this game. I think Ozzy played well. I think none of these cards are good. You're already pre-boarded versus PO. You just hit submit. No. HollowVine is broken. 100% to play HollowVine. I'm so sad. I don't think I've ever won a game versus HollowVine. It's really crazy to me. Not once. Oh yeah. What if I just put a bunch of peacekeepers in my PO sideboard, chat? What do you think about that? That's a pretty big game, right? Maybe that's the tech we needed. That is the tech we needed the whole time. PO just needs to play. PO needs to play some peacekeepers in its sideboard. I'm in. I'm in, chat. Super in. Do the change right now. All right. Onzi. Honorog, just battle me, please. Yeah, you're not allowed to play artifacts in Vintage anymore. So you gotta play Peacekeepers. I even told him if he played fast, like he could have my viewers when I went and got my spicy basil fried rice. It wasn't enough incentive. He's not even swayed by views. That's a fucking hand if I ever seen one. That is a hand, chat. An absolute hand. The problem is this kind of hand is gonna drag out the game, which is not good for the spicy fried rice. No, don't play Eldrazi. Friends don't let friends play Eldrazi. Eldrazi is for when you've given up hope and you just can't see the light at the end of the tunnel anymore, and you're just like, screw it. 4 ley lines main Eldrazi. Oh man. Just Mentor Lotus. You got a Force of Will for your Mentor Lotus? Aw, unfortunate. I really would have loved to Mind Break trap it. I was really hoping he had Force of Will for it. We were so close. I really wanted the solid like 4 for 3 where we have squeeze. I could have trapped this Ruby. I chose not to. Whether that will end up being a correct decision, we have to find out. I will trap a Preordain here, though. Probably. If it's DT, I'll trap the shit out of it. Time Walk, I'll trap the shit out of it. If it is Hormod's Crypt, I will trap the shit out of it. And if it is Night's Whisper, I will trap the shit out of it. I might trap a Sapphire. I would probably trap a Mana Crypt. I would trap a Soul Ring. I would trap the shit out of this DT. Got him. One, two, three. Do I play the second Bazaar? Does that do anything for me? No. I would rather have it in my hand for next turn. No. I guess I would rather just play the Bazaar. No? That change. I don't want to activate Bazaar because I want to keep my force up. I guess I'm just going to leave it in hand. I'm never going to make it to my food. Just never going to happen. Even if I used no time for the rest of the game and only Anurag played, his clock is still long enough that my food will be cold. You just hate to see it. I'll definitely get the VODs up later too. We're gonna be doing some sprinting downtown. All right, I need a clock, please. Squeeze, help me out here. I could walk to food. I'm gonna have to drive if I want to get my food before they close, though. What is this? Surgical extraction? Ancestral recall? Containment priest? Fuck you. That's not happening. So I'm actually shields down for one turn here. But at least I got a clock. I have enough clock that I could just make Anzi sit while I go and get my food. Ooh, that's a draw. That is a draw. That is a draw. Maybe I can get my roommate to go get my food. We might lose to that. Opponent's gonna vamp here. Oh, that's a draw too, though. Wait, no, it's not. I have to hold it and wait for next turn. Sucks. I might lose because now opponent can tinker a Blightsteel. Lavinia might just beat us. Lavinia's very good against our deck. Wait, what did opponent vamp for then? Oh, they have a Tabernacle. That's fine. We've got Vengevines. They're gonna die. I don't think that's what I would have vamped for. With our active squeeze, I don't think that's what I would have vamped for. Didn't draw a 0-drop, chat. I can tell you that I think that is not what I would have vamped for as the opponent. They should have just gotten Tinker and put a Blightsteel into play. Because the Tabernacle wasn't really affecting the board. The Blightsteel would do exactly the same thing that the Tabernacle does. We have to play a game 3, like... It's just, he's doing it for the content, you know? Maybe we'll never hit another 0-drop, it's fine. Oh, never mind, we hit a 0-drop. We also we also hit a strip mine. Countered, but it doesn't matter. All right, someone tell him he's supposed to get Tinker Blightsteel there, and if he didn't board him Blightsteel, then don't tell him that until after he sideboards. Does that mean? I appreciate that. Always watching. No, I actually want Anurag to learn. So if he's not sideboarding Blightsteel after I told him last night he should be sideboarding Blightsteel in matchups where opponent has Force of Vigor and creatures, he gotta listen to me. Because I did tell him last night that he was not boarding Blightsteel correctly. I actually think a lot of PO players don't board Blightsteel in at the right times. It's, you also bring it in matchups against Sphere and Lavinia and like Eldrazi and other creature decks. You've boarded Blightsteel like quite a lot, but you really don't want to have Blightsteel in your main because you really want to be Citadeling. Anurag, I need to get my food! Please! Keep! Sneep! Snap keep! Biggest keep of my life. Not really the biggest. It's a good hand though. I told him he gets all my viewers. If he plays fast enough that I can get my food, my viewers are his. I would sell you out like that. 100%. How'd you know? Is it because I told you? Is this a Lavinia on turn 1? Oh, no, it's not. It's a Time Walk. That's fine. Opponent's at 3 cards. We might just win this game. Opponent is at 4 cards, 2 mana. Hey, man. I'm a growing boy. I'm about 12 years old. I need food to grow tall and strong. That's what mother told me. Lavinia. Of course. Oh. Merchant Scroll? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I'm like almost ready to let Ancestral resolve. See what this Once Upon a Time has to say first. Wasteland Squeeze. Well, now I kind of want to counter it because I have all this squeeze shit going on. I'm just looking for a blue card, please. It kind of works. Close. You're bad. Hope we don't die. We cannot use Force of Negation on our upkeep, Jarvis. So if your argument was we should have negated the Merchant Scroll, I'd be willing to entertain that. It's possible we're just not actually supposed to counter the force at all. Sorry, the ancestral at all. But I think it's okay with the opponent having the ability to have Pyroblast and Flusterstorm. I think I like how we did it. It's just unfortunate that opponent had like, looks like what was a reasonable other cards. Opponent having reasonable other cards is a, you know, big punt. Ooh, they're gonna play around Force of Vigor and pass the turn. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Yes. Yes. Activate. Activate. Ooh, too late. But now I have blue. Oh, okay. All right. Squee. Maybe we are not supposed to put all of our cards in the yard right now. But I want this guy as Cradle. So we have to. Alright, so I put that in the yard. I play this Chalice on 0, which is really insane because opponent kept a Sapphire in their hand. And then we play this, and I'm going to keep this Root Wall to try to trigger these Vengevine. I think we're like really far ahead in this game. And in matchups like this, like Squee is your best card. Squee is so important because we're just destroying our opponent in card advantage and just casting free counter after free counter after free counter, and then eventually we're just going to have, you know, 8 haste power for no reason. This is a Mentor. This is a Teferi. This is a Tinker. Well, I'm going to cast this, pitching this. Opponent's going to Pyroblast. We're going to Mental Misstep because we're a fucking sack. And then we're going to go to our turn. Woo. And we hit double Root Walla. We can then play our... Oh, just yes. 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 Cast. Yes. Cast. Yes. 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 Attack. Pass. Shove. It's not even time to pick up my food yet. It's not even time to pick up my food yet. We can do it. And this is why I don't play Pio anymore. That was a pretty good demonstration of what HollowVine is, in my opinion, HollowVine is doing in the meta, especially against like decks like Pio. That was really dope. I am gonna run because I need to go get my food, but I appreciate everyone who stuck around, anyone who's new here, and then of course the people who have been around forever, especially Alex who subbed today, which is dope. I'm gonna send you guys an Honorog. I'm gonna put this video on YouTube after I get my spicy basil fried rice, which is very important to me right now. Go enjoy some more vintage with a much cooler deck over on the other stream, okay, everybody? And then hopefully I'll see you again for the next stream. I don't know when that will be. Maybe tomorrow night? Maybe not. I'm really a good streamer like that. Hop in the raid, hop in the raid, hop in the raid. All right, catch y'all later.